I thought we were going to end that cutscene.
Aw. We didn't get picked up by the ship or anything. Just left us there.
Yeah, well, the idea is that we had to walk back up, which that's a good idea that this game had, where it just ended the mission and it didn't have to make us walk all the way back up.
But it's like, if you can beam us up the whole time, why are we walking ever? My voice gave out. Ever. There we go. Ever. I hit puberty. Okay. It's finally happening for me. Just be happy.
Why would you beat up puberty? That's so rude. That was a good joke.
A little bit. Okay.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Prick alloy is being transported to make dark fighters.
Yeah, dark troopers. Which, funnily enough, I'm pretty sure they appear in Battlefront 2.
You know what are excellent troopers?
Was that?
Super troopers. You saw the second one in theaters.
Yeah, which I think was better than the first, in my opinion.
I like them both. I just like goofy shenanigans.
I think you would like Reno 911.
I do like Reno 911.
Oh, you do? Okay.
The guy does the voice of Rocco, is in it. He plays one of the cops, and he's one of my favorite voice actors.
Which cop does he play?
Ugh.
Fair enough.
I don't know the names because all the things I got to see of it were clips from YouTube. So I don't get to like a lot of.
Yeah, that show was kind of made for like YouTube clips because it's pretty much just like 3 or 4 different like side stories happening.
Like when they went to go stop the guy who was shooting a shotgun at airplanes flying over his house because out there were UFOs. Brilliant.
You know what? Fair enough. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. There we go.
The next time we have like any gift-giving holidays that we feel obligated to buy each other things, Real 911 would be a really good gift for me.
Okay, fair enough.
Give use for that. That and the nanny.
The nanny.
Fran Dresser. Dresser?
Never heard of it.
I just like her.
What was that one movie where like I want to say Eddie Murphy, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. He had to pretend to be his like someone's big mama, and then he became a nanny in the sequel. And he was like actually like a cop or something.
Oh, no, that wasn't for me. That was I want to say Martin Lawrence.
Right. Okay, that's.
You're just bad with actors in general. It's not even a racial thing. It's literally any like. He doesn't know who Cher is. Yeah,
because that sounds like a fake name to me.
He didn't know who Cher was. He doesn't know who Madonna is. We go through this a lot. Where I'll say a very well-known celebrity, like everyone knows who it is, and he just has no clue. He totally skipped out on all pop culture.
Yeah.
And knows, but he knows everything about weird little crap like D&D or tabletop games or Star Wars like Force Carrots.
I can tell you the blaster rifle modifier damage for what level you are depending on what your dexterity is, but I can't tell you who the hell Madonna is. It's a singer, right?
Yes, she's a singer.
Does she appear in a movie? Is she that Honey Boo Boo person? No, that's like Snow White. No, not Snow White. That one woman who I thought was Betty White the other day when we were in the makeup section.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, I thought Drew Barrymore was like her. My brain kept on telling me that was Betty White, but I know Betty White.
Yeah. Just names and faces.
And I thought Drew Barrymore was Madonna. Because I looked at that and said, "Oh, that's not Betty White, that's Madonna," and you told me you were wrong, or you told me that I was wrong.
Okay, here's how bad it was. All right. I was talking about, I think, was it Charles Manson?
Oh, right.
Disclosure, I recently watched a documentary on Charles Manson because I'm a typical woman, so therefore I watch serial killer videos to get ideas.
Yep.
And I watched on Charles Manson, and you're like, isn't that the singer from Kiss? And I'm like...
I remember this conversation.
I'm like, we were somewhere else, and I'm like, when we get home, I'm going to explain to you everything wrong with that sentence. Because not only were you thinking of Marilyn Manson is not the singer from Kiss. Not even close.
Yeah, but doesn't his name, like, don't they do tongue stuff?
Gene Simmons, the singer from Kiss. Well, not singer from Kiss. Gene Simmons from Kiss does.
Okay, so...
I want to say bassist. That's what singer.
I was picturing Gene Simmons. I was thinking of Charles Manson's name.
Marilyn Manson.
Oh, wait.
And I said
Charles
God,
which
Manson.
One is which? Okay. Which one is the killer? Which one's the tongue guy? Which one's the singer?
Okay, the killer is Charles.
Okay.
Marilyn Manson is a singer.
All right.
And Gene Simmons is the tongue guy in Kiss who also sings.
So how did I get what was his name? The singers. How did they get those two confused?
Well, they're both, I mean, I guess you could say kind of like gothic in a sense of like they both wear a lot of black. They both have a lot of like the face paint and the makeup and the black slick clothing. So I can kind of see how you would put them together, but it just physically hurt me.
I really want the YouTube comments to yell at me for getting all three of those people mixed up.
But
I can't wait for that.
I always think I know how totally not involved with a lot of things that I know you are, but then all of a sudden you just surprise me.
Yeah, pop culture I know nothing about.
I'm waiting for the day of like showing you like a cabbage and being like, what is that? Something really basic. Okay, who are these
Those are Gamorreans.
Gamorrean, the pig people?
And they actually can kill me because they're doing melee damage. So I actually have to watch out for them. So I just throw my, treasure pile of explosives at them. And that handles that. So yeah, Gamorreans can actually hurt me. So far, we've had Gamorreans, Mr. Tickles, and the T-800. I almost said the 1000 again.
Yeah, it's okay. I haven't seen the movies in forever. This is how long ago I saw it. I saw Terminator 2 on VHS. Last time I watched the Terminator movie.
VHS.
That's how long ago it was.
I remember VHS.
I remember my aunt had a VHS when you can rewind it.
I don't know how I jumped that high. Continue.
And you can rewind it and fast forward it, but when you rewound it, you actually still heard the audio.
Mm-hmm.
Or fast forwarded it, so it just had a really high pitched sounding audio. Yeah. And it made me and my brother laugh so much, fast forwarding all our favorite movies to hear them high pitched. But
back before the internet was everywhere.
And back before they told us that ruins the tape.
Oh yeah.
So we ended up screwing up a lot of our favorite things, so that sucked.
I actually had
it happens.
I had a Godzilla movie collection, and our shitty Dell VCR and DVD television that we had, DVD-R, DVD, TV.
When they started just having it all in one.
Yeah, and then everyone was like, VHS is not great. And then we have DVD, and then we have Blu-ray, which is just DVD, but looks slightly better.
Which I don't care about and don't buy.
Yeah.
Because I'm cheap. But yeah, I remember when they started doing the VCR within the TV thing. Those always ate my tapes. Those are always the really shitty ones.
Yeah. And the VCR ended up destroying half of my VHS movies.
Yeah.
And yeah, that sucks, but it happens.
Everyone remembers the pain of that, I think.
Back when VHS was destroying. Was being destroyed by VHS players.
Back when you had to rewind your videos before taking them back to the rental store.
Yeah.
Back when there was actual video rental stores.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
Everyone remember Blockbuster?
Oh my god, there was a video rental place next to my house.
Now we have Hulu.
Next to my house when I was growing up. And whenever my mom left us with the babysitter, me and my brother, we would have to get the Halloween movie. Because for some reason, we just loved Michael Myers and Halloween. Mm-hmm. Shockingly, did not grow up to be serial killers.
Yeah.
But we just liked scary movies. And I remember being 2 or 3 years old. And every time she went, and she let us do it because she'd always get the made-for-TV kind of one.
Yeah.
So it didn't really have, the good stuff in it.
Oh,
or
the really
swear
scary,
words.
traumatizing stuff?
Yeah, it just had, spooky stuff. And she was like, well, if they want to get scared, I'll keep them quiet for the babysitter. So... She was trying to help the babysitter, let them be scared and stay in their rooms and not go out.
Exactly, that's a very good way to keep kids in line. Just put them in front of electronic babysitter. Oh, stupid phone. I'm already awake.
Stop having people text you. I thought we already decided that we're not people. We are we people.
Yeah, I don't do humans. Humans are dumb. No! Don't blast him. That's rude. We've been completely ignoring this mission.
Oh god, I feel so bad.
So the idea is that we have to...
He felt funny.
Is that we're trying to get onto Captain Wrinkles. You remember him?
Yeah. Yep, oh my god, he had fat rolls in his face.
Somehow.
How do you even manage that?
Yeah, I don't know how people in military and law enforcement get fat, because I thought one of the requirements was that you have to be physically able to do stuff. But
a little bit of a gut, that's fine.
Yeah, gut, that's fine. But if you're the cat police officer from
Your face has rolls. This guy's face has rolls.
Yeah.
You can blur his face with all the rolls there.
That guy's kicking the shit out of me, so I start doing that.
What cat cop you said?
The cat cop from Zootopia.
Oh.
Yeah, you ever see that movie?
I have not.
It's the newest furry bait.
Oh, good. Is that the one with that bunny and the fox guy that everyone's
Yes.
making human anime versions of?
Yeah. Which, it really upsets me that, like, there's a lot, like... Because I don't mind if you want to, like, whatever you want to, you know, look at and think sexy thoughts about, whatever. But I'm really annoyed every time I see, like, you know, furry-inspired art, and it's usually really well made. And I'm like, you have too much talent to be doing this.
Yeah. But, okay. I already got you off track again, me talking about furry nonsense. Go ahead, Captain,
Captain Wrinkles. We're trying to get
Butter
on...
Rolls, got it.
We're trying to get on his command ship so we can do stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I think we're trying to blow him up. I'm not really sure. But we're trying to get there, and there's like a transport smuggler ship that's going to be going to his giant spaceship that we are going to put a tracking beacon on. So we are going to place the tracking beacon, store away on the ship, and then we're going to fly all the way up to Captain Wrinkles' spaceship and blow him up.
Okay.
And that is I'm pretty sure that's what we're trying to do right now. Future self, correct me if I'm wrong. I just created more editing for myself.
Yeah, you pre-edited, and now you're editing even more.
Yeah. Well, which I'm going to have to edit anyway, but, you know, that's okay.
Editception.
Yeah. I might upload this footage just, like, as one 4-hour-long video, and then I'll have our Let's Play up in, like, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Or at least, like, in missions. Because I know some of these missions take longer than 20 minutes. So I might just upload them, like, mission per mission. And then have the raw footage up just in case anyone wants to watch.
I'm curious at the multi-eyed guys next to the pig people.
Oh, the ones who keep on throwing grenades at me?
How come you wouldn't give them an actual weapon? If they're, like, guards for something, wouldn't you give them more than just, like, grenades to sling and, like, their fists?
I think, they prefer to use explosives. I think in Saga Edition, they actually have a feat that, like, does extra explosive damage.
Saga Edition.
Oh yeah, that's Star Wars D&D.
Okay.
And
Sounded familiar, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
God, will you stop being disgusting?
I'm drinking carbonite. I mean carbon.
Carbonite.
And I had to burp away from the not television, the microphone.
Where are we?
I don't know. Right now we're in I think we're in the transport smuggler ship. I'm not sure which one it is.
we first met Vader in the first, not first movie?
On the Tantive 5. I know, yeah, that's the ship you're thinking of, but it's not this ship. I think it's a very similar, and it might even be the same model. I'm not really sure.
I like how you knew what I meant when I said the first, not first movie.
Yeah.
That's what it is now. I always say the first one. Everyone's like, oh, the prequel? I'm like, no. No.
Oh, here's another finicky part that can take 5th place as the most finicky part of this game. So that button over there, that's going to be important. But first, we got to throw explosives at these guys.
You got that guy and they're like all died in solidarity.
Yeah, that red key. That's the key I need to pick up.
And
Just going to focus on it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I miss it completely because I thought I grabbed all those goodies. So I ran around for the next like half an hour. And that was kind of a dick move to put the red key amongst all the goodies that I may or may not need to pick up. And there's explosives
and how
hitting
would
me in the
anyone
face.
think that was a key?
Yeah, it's very hard to look at that and say, this is a key. This is why I really wanted to have a tutorial in this game. Because otherwise, I would have at least not hated myself while watching this. So right now, I'm thinking, oh, I just have to keep on going through the mission. Despite how unintuitive it looks and how how unrealistic it is as far as, like, trying to have a spaceship.
It's just... I mean, it looks like a tiny,
It looks like a Coke bottle, really.
I could say tiny fire extinguisher, but...
You really don't want to mess those twos up. Because if you try drinking from a fire extinguisher, you're going to have a bad time.
You don't know that.
Have you ever tried it?
Have you?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I should drink from fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if we ever get 1 million subscribers on this channel, I'll let
you...
No!
No! Do not write checks your ass can't cash.
I'll let you spray me in the face with a fire extinguisher. How about
If it's
that?
safe. If we do research on it and find out that's actually safe to do, then yes.
Alright, then I'll just put water in it, if that's alright. I'll find some way in order to make fire extinguisher go off in my face. And make it safe.
We'll do fire extinguisher races on shares. How about that?
I'll probably just talk to a fireman and be like, hey, can we borrow one of your fire extinguishers?
We're not going to ask to borrow their stuff. They're like taxpayer-funded stuff that you have, like, a little of that you need for actual emergencies. Could we just have that? Because we made a bet. Is that you and...
Yeah, that's me and the Deadpool being shot at by several different cosplayers.
Are they peeing?
Yes.
That's hilarious! Wait, they don't take off their suits to pee?
I guess not. That's me in the Deadpool suit again.
Why'd you cut off that scene? That was really enjoyable.
Oh, no, I died.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did you... This got good!
The Grand Gand, or whatever it's called, beat the shit out of me while I was shooting the Stormtrooper.
He didn't even have his fly up. You should feel ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
That's some weak sauce.
I think... I'm not sure if I cut out me killing them or not. And here's me. Oh, I almost picked up the red key.
Almost.
Yeah.
Got this
There we
time.
go.
There we go.
Yeah, because I looked at the walkthrough and I was like, it's around here somewhere. Where is it?
Red key, yeah.
But, yeah, I left in the peeing scene because I thought you would like it.
I did like it. I like how you... I don't know what I'm more upset about. That apparently I find pee and poop really funny. Or that, which I'm already ashamed of. Or the fact that everyone close to me knows this.
Yeah, to be fair...
It's like, I couldn't even, like, I can't even hide my shame. Everyone just sort of knows that I find that kind of stuff really funny.
Well, a lot of chick friends of mine do for some reason. But,
We're children. We're all just large, pretty children.
Wait, are you talking about us or women in general?
Women in general.
Oh, okay. Well, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, to be fair, all we've done so far is get lost and get pissy.
Literally, get pissy.
Okay, so all we've done is get lost and get pissy.
And pooey.
Either figuratively or literally.
Don't forget pooey.
There's a lot of scatological humor.
Yeah, a lot of bathroom humor. And the music sounds like farts, so that's covered. So what's next? We need vomit.
Sadly, I don't think there's any vomit in this game.
Just from me getting a headache from these god-awful hallways. God.
Yeah.
Is anyone else queasy?
I'm not queasy, but my brain is telling me that, like, queasiness might happen. So, fair enough. I totally understand where you're coming from. Why did I not cut this part out? I thought...
It reminds me of...
no, this is where I need to go.
Like, I love Super Mario Galaxy, I truly do, but yeah, sometimes I get kind of barfy on that game. I love it.
It gets a little bit trippy.
I love it, it's beautiful, but just a little barfy sometimes. I don't know, I think it's like a weird motion sickness thing. Are there just pallets full of... What? What is even in there?
Right now, I think we're getting into a storage ship.
Are the walls built out of Are the walls built out of microwaves? Look at that.
Yeah, I guess they just need 10,000 microwaves in order to,
And that's just all Hot Pockets supplies to feed their troops.
So we didn't need to stow away. We just need to place a tracking beacon on the storage ship.